It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They will run for the first time here with White. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. White running to the left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Smith catches left side. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Here's a give to Etienne. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give running right. Etienne gets around him, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And just shutting him off there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 30 on second down, Watson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles? Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Watson. This is White on the screen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll run for it. This is White. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mesh there. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to slither by. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. On the slant, this is Chark.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
A handoff for Etienne.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Willie Johnson picks it.
And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Amendola has it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Shifts past him. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up grip.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Caleb Wilson, 43 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground with White. White's got a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On the handoff, it's White. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down now, it's White, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A big play there on the catch and run. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run with Etienne, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.